Wagwan traders, yeah, the traders here again, man. So the stock did what we was hoping that it will do. Um, it maintained the support. So I zoom in here on the 1 hour. It maintained the support. It pushed back up, as you can see, in pre-market, or this, yeah, in pre-market. But it came back down a bit. But at least you can see that it seems like it's kind of trending up. Let me zoom out here. So if we look at the 4 hour chart, the support, as we were saying before, the big support is here at 21.33. We did not want the stock to push past that or drop past that. You know, I hope you guys, at least had your stop loss set just in case it did. But it seems like we are now pushing back up a bit here. So this is what we want to see. We want to see it maintain this level of support. What we're looking for, I know I may get into some little bit of technicals here, but what we're looking for is this top to hold like a mini range. When I say a range, look at this. If you look at the top of where the stock went, so if I draw a line here and map it against all the top sections for each time the stock push up, here also, this is like a little mini range on the 1 hour chart. So what we want to see the stock do, like maybe market open or by the end of the day, want to see the stock break this range. So it has push up, touch the resistance, come down. It has push up, touch the resistance, come back down. So just think about it that in the future, maybe during the day, the stock will try to break this little resistance here. So that's what we want to see it for it to happen. All right. So let me zoom back out here. If that happens, break the range, then we can say, okay, what will be the new range that the stock will move in. So if this is the bottom, this was the worst case scenario, that stock bottom out, come back up, we are getting now higher lows. This was the low for the stock. Now this would be a higher low. Then we could start drawing a line here to say, okay, this is the bottom range that the stock is moving in. And then from there, we'll look at this bottom range, and then we could create a parallel line at the top of the range. Okay, let me show you what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm doing a little bit too much theory, but some persons may prefer visuals. So if we draw a line like that, and we make a duplicate and say, okay, stock may move in that direction. That's what I'm talking about. And hopefully if it maintains this level, push back up, it will look at going back to the top of this new range. But I don't want to, preempt anything. But basically this is how stocks move within a range. Okay. So for now, let me remove these lines. Don't want to be too optimistic. But we will watch and see what the stock is doing first before we start drawing any lines. Okay, so let's look at Yahoo Finance. See what was happening. So as you can see here, stock came down, went back up a little bit. I think it went up to even 11% pre-market, but it's now back down to 3%. The market cap around the same. Buyers and sellers basically even. Volume is low compared to the new average. Comparison to other stocks, seems like Chinese stocks are moving. Neo, Xpeng. So, and I think yesterday the general market it was moving. So let's see if that will give momentum to this stock. If you look at the RSI came down into a oversold territory. Would have hoped that it would have touched this level. As you can see, whenever it touches this level, it pushes back up. So it came back down close to the oversold territory. So let's see if it holds, and that will give it enough momentum to push back up. On the option side, option calls are, basically average. Puts are low. So the interest is still there in terms of the stock going up. Open interest for this week, still at 19,000. For next week, 11,000. So there is still interest that is coming in for the stock to move even by this weekend, by this Friday. All right, so that's it for me, guys. Just a quick one in the morning. So as per usual, if you want to get the early notification of where I think the stock will go during the day, remember to subscribe. You'll get that notification. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay, so take care, guys, and until